Let's talk about a snow potential now in New Orleans. All right, here we go. Tonight we're going to cool off. No freeze to worry about, but chillier weather is moving in. This is the initial round of chilly weather ahead of our Arctic blast. Tomorrow we're staying in the 40s, but we've got some sunshine, so you'll still be able to do preps tomorrow. There's the cold air knocking on our door, but this is the true Arctic Siberian air that is coming out of Canada. This is going to reinforce the cold air in the U.S. all week. We've got mini freezes on the way for our area. The first hard freeze gets here tomorrow night. Sunday morning, North Shore in the low 20s, South Shore in the upper 20s. That's a hard freeze on the North Shore. 40 degrees on Monday, but we're still dry. The wintry weather, that sleet and snow, that moves in by late Monday night. And then all day Tuesday, we're dealing with our winter storm. 100% chance of not just sleet, but maybe heavy snow, and temperatures will likely stay below freezing much of the day on Tuesday. Now, when I'm looking at the data here over the past 12 hours, I've noticed a trend here with many of our guidance in our models, and it's that this thing is coming in a little bit colder. And what that means is, well, it may overperform, simply meaning we may get a little bit more snow from this. Now, what's going to be interesting when it's all said and done is where this sleet and snow line set up. So let's walk you through it. This is Monday night to early Tuesday morning, well before sunrise on Tuesday. We've already got a little bit of sleet and snow moving in. Now, once we get to Tuesday morning, notice the pink. That's showing where we've got some sleet around, maybe a little freezing rain down here closer to the coast. But notice the North Shore already dealing with just pure snow perhaps by Tuesday morning. Now, as we go through the day on Tuesday, that snow really starts to take over the entire area, and this is just one example that shows through Tuesday late morning, Tuesday afternoon, we could be dealing with widespread, not just snow, but maybe heavy snow at times, and then it'll be wrapping up by Tuesday night. Now, the hardest part of this forecast is determining accumulation. We know there are going to be major impacts here, whether it's sleet or snow. It's trying to determine how much snow are you going to get. And whenever you got sleet in the mix, it can really throw some wrenches in your forecast. So here's my best guess right now, and I have adjusted these numbers slightly. I've bumped them up closer to 2 to 4 inches closer to the metro area. Still going with a solid 3 to 6 inches here closer to I-12, but once you get north of I-12 in this blue, there is a real chance for some heavier snow of maybe 4 to 8 inches. Closer to the coast, that's where you start to get more of the sleet and freezing rain and cold rain, so your accumulation may be limited right here down along the coast, but there's a real good chance we all at least see some snow throughout Tuesday. These numbers will probably change around some, and if models continue to show this thing overperforming or producing more snow and less sleet, then we may have to bump up those numbers even more. Now, what goes into us talking about sleet or snow? What has to do with this warm nose is what we call it. It's an area of warm air that's about 5,000 to 10,000 feet up. As that low pressure gets close to us, some of that warm air is trying to work in. Now, if enough of the warm air works in, what happens here is the snow falls into that shallow warm layer, and then it refreezes into a sleet pellet. Now, once you get to the North Shore, that warm nose isn't as likely to reach you, so that's why you're getting the pure snow. Now, on Tuesday, if this warm nose doesn't come in far enough, and here in the metro area we stay with the pure snow, well, then you don't get the sleet and you just get the snow. Now, on the flip side, if this warm nose overachieves and pushes further inland, well, then you definitely get some sleet and you might even get a little freezing rain. So that's the key factor in determining how much snow you're going to get. Most likely scenario right now, 3 to 6 inches north of the lake, 2 to 4 inches south shore. But if that warm nose doesn't move in and we just get snow, these are the scenarios you're talking about. I mean, you're talking historic snowfall totals that we have not seen in decades. The last big snow we saw in New Orleans was 1963. We got 5 inches of snow. Bay St. Louis got 11 inches of snow. It's not locked in that that could happen, but that is one of the scenarios. So that's something we're going to have to watch closely throughout Tuesday. One thing's for sure, it's going to be very cold. I've got to freeze almost every single morning for the upcoming week from Monday all the way nearly to Friday. That's the South Shore. Look at the North Shore. You've got a hard freeze almost every single morning through next week. Wednesday morning, if there's snow on the ground, it will be very, very cold. We're talking teens on the North Shore and 20s on the South Shore. Monday mornings, wind chills are in the teens and 20s. Tuesday morning, wind chills are in the teens and 20s. Wait for it, Wednesday morning wind chills are single digits and teens across the entire area. And so Wednesday morning will likely still be very rough with ice on the roads and also those brutal wind chills. And then if we get enough snow and ice, we probably will still have some icy roads by Thursday morning. We don't get well above freezing until Thursday afternoon. Quick heads up for boaters. We will have a breezy day on Sunday, breezy Monday, and then we're watching for the winter storm on Tuesday. And here's a look at your high and low tides.